Sai Ram class, how are you all? I hope that you all are very fine. So class, as we were in our chapter number 12, algebraic expression. Now we will start discussing like terms and unlike terms. Then we will discuss few questions based on these. Now what is like term? Like term when terms have the same algebraic factors, then they are known as like terms. You can see that if I write 2xy and 4xy, you can see that the algebraic factors, that means variable factor of 2xy is xy, and similarly for 4xy is also xy. So we can say that 2xy and 4xy are like terms. Now what is unlike terms? When terms have different algebraic factors, they are termed as unlike terms. Now you can see that the example, we have an expression 2xy minus 3x plus 5xy minus 4. If we ask you to classify or categorize them as like and unlike terms, so you can see that 2xy and 5xy have same algebraic expression, so they are known as like terms. Whereas 3x with 2xy, these two are unlike terms. Similarly 3x with 5xy, these two are unlike to each other, and 4 is also a unlike for 2xy as well as for 3x and as well as of 5xy, because 4 is a constant. Now let's move on to the question based on these. So it is question number 6 of exercise 12.1. We have to state whether the given pair of terms are like or unlike. So have a look. You can see that the first part is 1 and 100. This is our question. First part is 1 and 100. 1 is also constant and 100 is also constant. So we can term both of them as like terms. In second part, minus 7x and 5 by 2x. Now focus on the algebraic factors of these two terms. 7 minus 7x have x. Similarly 5 by 2x have x. Both have x as algebraic factors. So that means these two are like terms. We have minus 29x and minus 29y. Minus 29x have x as algebraic factor and minus 29y have y as algebraic expression. So both of them have different algebraic factors, so they are unlike terms. Similarly, in fourth part we have 14xy and we have 42yx. So you can see here in both the cases we have same algebraic expression, that is product of x and y. We can write xy, that is product of xy as xy as well as yx. So these are like terms. In next part we have m square p, and in second term we have mp square. So you can see that in first term we have m square, that is 2m and 1p, and in the next term we have single m and 2p. So these two are unlike terms. And in the last part we have xz, and in second term we have x square z square. So these two also are different to each other. So that means the terms in sixth part is also unlike to each other. You can see the answer here in this table. The like terms are 1 and 100, minus 7x and 5 by 2x, 14xy and 42yx, and unlike terms are minus 29x, minus 29y, 4m square p, 4mp square, and 12xz, 12x square z. Now the seventh question is identify like terms in the following. Now we have to make the classification for these. Now we all know that when terms have the same algebraic factors, they are like terms. So according to the first part of question number 7, these are like, you can see the first group, second group, third, fourth, fifth and sixth group. You can see the algebraic factors of these terms, xy square, here xy square, yx square, yx square, x square, x square, x square, y, y, x, x, yx, yx. Okay. So similarly, in the same way, you have to classify or identify the like terms in B part. Let's discuss here only. We have 10pq. So the like term for 10pq will be minus 7pq, 78qp. Okay, these three are like to each other. Now similarly, like term for 7p. For 7p, like term is 2405p. Okay. Now like term for 8q. For 8q, minus 10q. Okay. Now like term for p square q square. Like term for p square q square is 12p square q square, and that's it. Now the next group is constant. The like term for minus 23 is 41. Now the next group is minus p square, minus 5p square. So we have to find out p square, that is 701p square, and at the end the last group is this, which is p square and q. Okay, you can see clearly in your book that how you can classify. You just have to focus on the algebraic factor of these terms which have same algebraic factors. They are like to each other. Okay. Now addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. So you have to keep in few things in your mind while you have to add or subtract the algebraic expression. So the first thing is, the sum of two or more like terms is a like term with a numerical coefficient equal to the sum of the numerical coefficient of all the like terms. Means you can only add or subtract like terms together. Okay, you could not add or subtract unlike terms together. And when you do so, when you sum up or subtract two like terms, then answer will be the like term, and the numerical coefficient of answer is equal to the addition or subtraction of the like terms. We will understand this thing more clearly when we do the questions. So let's try to do the addition. Now first question is, simplify combining the like terms. Now we have to focus on like terms and we have to write all like terms together, like 21b, and after 21b we have to write plus 7b and then minus 20b. So these three are like terms, so they will be solved together, and minus 32 is a constant, so we can write it at the end. So let's see how we have to do it. So you can see here, when terms having the same algebraic expression, they are known as like terms. Then we have to write all the like terms together and the other group of like terms together. So now what we can do, we know that in these like terms we have b common, so we will take b common, and in the bracket we have 21 plus 7 minus 20. So we have to solve this. After solving this, we will have this, that is 8 as answer. Now what we can do, 8 is multiplying with b, so we can write it as 8b, and we have minus 32 at the end. So this is our answer. This is the way we have to solve it. Let's see one more example. Second part. So first we have to write all the like terms together. So you can see here we have 7z cube. We have only one term for z cube. Second, we have z square. We have two terms of z square, that is minus z square and 13z square. Now at the end we have z, two terms for z, minus 5z and minus 15z. Now what we can do, we can take out the z square common from these two and z from these two. So after solving this bracket, we have 12, and this bracket we have minus 20. So you can see this 12 is multiplying with z square and this minus 20 is multiplying with z. So we can write them as this. So this is our answer. Third part is p minus, within a bracket p minus q, then minus q, then minus, and within a bracket q minus p. So first of all, we have to focus at how we can open the bracket. So you can see here we have minus in front of the bracket. So this p will come out as negative and this q will come out as positive. Similarly with this bracket also, q will be as negative and p will be as positive. Now we have to write all the like terms together. So it will be like p minus p plus p plus q minus q minus q. So this one negative p and one positive p will cancel out. So we will have positive p. One positive and one negative q will cancel out and we will have negative q. So our answer is p minus q. Okay. And the second part, in the next part we have a bracket and a negative sign in front of that bracket. So we have to open that bracket first. So you can see here this a will come as negative a, negative b will as positive b, and positive ab will as negative ab. Now we have to write all the like terms together. So all a terms, then all b terms, then all ab terms. Now we have to take out a as common, here b as common, and here ab as common, and then we have to solve the bracket. After solving this, we will have this, and we can write it as a plus ab. Now this b will become 0 after multiplying with 0, so we will have a plus ab as answer. Fifth part is, here we have to write all the like terms together. The same thing we have to do in all these addition. We have to write all the like terms together. Then we have to take the common from these like terms, common as their algebraic factor. And then we have to solve the bracket. So here 5 plus 3 having x square y as algebraic expression, algebraic factor, minus 5 plus 1 with x square, minus 3 minus 1 minus 3 with y square, and at the end 8x y square. So after solving these bracket, we will have answer 8x square y, minus 4x square, minus 7y square, and minus 8xy square. In the last part, you have to open the bracket first with keep in mind this negative sign in front of the bracket. So all the sign inside the bracket will change, and then we have to write all the like terms together. You can see here y square, y, and then constant. Then we have to take out the algebraic factor as common, and then we have to solve the bracket to get the answer. Now in the next part of exercise 12.2, that is question number 2, we have to add, and we have given various algebraic expression. As you can see in the first part, we have 4 algebraic expression or 4 algebraic terms, and we have to add them. How we can do it? 3m and c. All of them have same algebraic factors, so we can solve them. So it will be like negative 5mn, then positive 8mn, then negative 4mn. When we solve them, means when we take mn as common, so we have 3 minus 5 plus 8 minus 4. So after solving this, we will have our answer. So the answer will be mn into 2, that is 2mn. Okay, now same thing we have to do with other part. Let's have a look on them. The second part is t minus 8tz. The second expression is 3tz minus z, and the third expression is z minus t. So we have to add them. So we have to put positive sign in place of comma. So this is our expression. This will be our expression. Now we have to write all the like terms together. So t together, tz together, and z together. See, the very important thing you have to keep in mind that whenever you display these terms, so you have to take these terms with their sign. Okay, for example, we are taking t8tz with negative sign here. We are taking this negative z with its negative sign here. Okay, now after write all the like terms together, you have to take the common algebraic factors as common. You can see here, and after this you have to solve the bracket, and this is our answer. Same thing you have to do in all the other parts. Now have a look on the question having power. So this is the 7th part. We have 4x square y minus 3xy square minus 5xy square and 5x square y. So let's write all the like terms together. So we write 4x square y and minus. So here we are putting positive sign in between these terms. Now we are taking all like terms to get together. So you can see here 5x square y plus 4x square y plus 5x square y, and we are taking this 3x square xy square with its negative sign here. Now we have to take the algebraic factor as common. So 4 plus y and x square y outside the bracket, here minus 3 minus 5 and xy square outside the bracket. After solving the bracket, we have 9x square y. Here we have minus 8xy square. So this is our answer. These are the further 3 questions of this part of this question. So what we have to do, we have to put the positive sign in place of comma first. You can see here. Now after open this bracket, we have negative 10p square q square. So what we will do, we will take all the like terms together. So you can see here, we write all the like terms together, and after this we will take out the algebraic factor as common. So we will have 3 negative 10 positive 7 in bracket. Here we have negative 4 positive 9 in bracket. We have to solve it. So we will have 0 here, because when we multiply p square q square with 0, so we will have 0 as answer. Here we have 5 p q and 20 positive 20 as constant. So our answer is 5 p q plus 20. Next part is ab minus 4a positive, ab minus ab positive, ab minus 4a minus 4b. Okay, it is 4. Now we have to write all the like terms together first. So ab minus ab minus 4a plus 4a minus positive 4b minus 4b. So it will become 0, and here we have to take a and b common, and it will also become 0 because we have the same equal term 1 negative and 1 positive, so our answer will be 0. Next is x square minus y square minus 1. Then we have to place positive in place of comma. Here also, after this we have to write all the like terms together. X square minus x square minus x square, y square, positive y square, negative y square, and minus 1 and positive 1. So after solving this, we know that the same value 1 negative and positive will cancel out. So we will have negative x square. Here we have negative y square. Here we have negative 1. So when we take negative, means minus sign is common. So our answer is minus and within bracket x square plus y square plus 1. Okay. The most important thing which we were discussing is now you can understand this line, that the sum of two and more like terms is like term. Okay. As in case here, when we added two or more like terms, the answer will be in like terms. We are adding b and we get b as answer. And the next line is, and the numerical coefficient the numerical coefficient of answer is equal to the sum of the numerical coefficient of all the like terms. As you can see here, the numerical coefficient of answer is equal to the sum of the numerical coefficient of the like terms. Okay, this is the meaning of this line. And the same thing is for subtraction. Now subtraction we will discuss in our next class, but we can discuss here theoretically. So similarly, the difference between two like terms is like term, and the numerical coefficient of answer is equal to the difference between the numerical coefficient of the like terms. Okay. And the very important thing is, unlike terms cannot be added or subtracted. Okay. This is the important thing, that we can only add or subtract two like terms. We cannot add or subtract unlike terms. Okay. Now class, today we'll discuss like and unlike terms and their addition. Now in our next class, we will discuss the subtraction of like terms. Okay. Till then you have to practice all this question, and we will discuss the further questions of this exercise in our next class. Thank you.